I seriously love this movie, and but before saying anything about it, I just have to confess my little bias that I loved the first part. I loved the first kissing booth, and I'm really up for reviewing its sequel. But I think if my parents or relatives, even if they see the title, they are definitely gonna say, "Hey there, I'm Bhavan. This is my review of Kissing Booth 2."
Kissing Booth is open for business! Again!
So, firstly, let me clarify that I have this little thing that I think that sequels really suck because most of the franchises have ruined themselves with sequels upon sequels, and there are really a few franchises which got the sequel side, like the Star Wars franchise and the Saw franchise. But before I want to tell you that Netflix is totally prepared to up the ante with the romantic genre because it has prepared two romantic franchise such as To All the Boys and with the Kissing Booth. Because according to the rumors, there is also a third part prepared to this, and they also have a lot of movies in their romantic collection. So, before telling you about the plot of the second movie, let me tell you that the movie doesn't bring something new to the table. It does all the cliched story, but it does them really well, which is a really good sign. So, before pressing the dislike button, just hear me out. I liked a lot of things about the movie. It made me laugh, it made me kick, it made me squeal. The movie was damn good and damn funny, but there are little mistakes here and there which I'm going to be talking about in this video. But let's move on to the plot of the movie. So, like the first kissing booth brought something new to the table with a really old school concept, but mixing a really new features and new plot lines to it, which was really interesting. At it immediately made cult following and captured the hype. The second part, though, it just follows the cliche romantic line. It doesn't bring a lot of new stuff to the table, but it is hilarious and does the job well. Like the plot of the first movie revolved around Noah, Elle, and Lee, but the second movie's plot revolves around Elle, Noah, and Lee, and a bunch of side characters and a side plot device from the previous film, Dance Dance Revolution. Yes, I'm not calling it Dance Dance Mania, it is Dance Dance Revolution. So, Dance Dance Revolution was the plot device in the previous movie, but in this movie, half of the movie is about a dance competition and why Elle needs the money from it and stuff. The movie got right one thing that a lot of romantic movies get wrong, which is the consistency of the plot. Because many movies just start with one story and end with itself, but this movie offered a bunch of stories and a bunch of interesting characters, which was really nice. So first, let's talk about the protagonist, Elle. Elle is kinda awkward and but still smart and witty character. She's insecure because she's in a long distance relationship, and the movie rolls out about how she deals with it. She has a crush on another guy and how that winds out, and it's all about that stuff. Noah was really charming character in the last movie, but in this movie his character is quite tame, but because he moved to a new place, and it was really nice to see. In the last movie we saw Lee getting into a relationship, and it was really nice, and we also see Lee going through the trials and tribulations of the relationship, which was really a sight to behold. In the side story of the movie, we also get a couple of gay guys in their school and their story coming out of the closet, and some introverts and the other kinds of characters we can find in their school, their plans to go to college, and watching all that is really fun. The comic timing and gags are really good, and this is my personal advice, do not miss the scenes of the making, because that was really damn funny and very funnier than some of the jokes, which isn't a bad thing. It is really a great compliment for the movie. As I previously said that half of the plot of the movie revolves around Dance Dance Evolution, but even after having a lot more dancing than the previous movie. It offers a lot of great gags regarding the dancing, and it doesn't seem overdone. It is really done in a subtle way and binds it with the narrative so nicely that it is really enjoyable. So, if I set aside my personal bias towards the Kissing Booth movies, I guess the sequel was kind of mediocre but still is a really fun watch. But I don't think it is a movie I will be watching thrice or four times or 20 times like watch other cult classics I like. I know some people might get offended from this review, but I'm not saying any bad things about the movie. I'm just pointing out something that could have been done better, but binded in the narrative well and didn't ruin the movie at all. Which reminds me of one thing that I really, it's really weird for me that in the movie, everyone, even the nerds of their school, have perfect jawlines and abs, which is really weird to see. Means the casting director could have taken a couple of obese people, and I also observed a lack of black characters as well. Like there are two black people with dialogues, and one had only two words, and the other had 1.5 lines. So that seems kind of bad thing, and I didn't saw any Indian people in this school. It is LA, and there are a lot of Indians, and I don't think why the casting director ignored that, and the movie didn't did well on inclusiveness, but seemed really progressive on the coming of age stories and stuff. So according to all my rigorous analysis, the movie is a 3.5 thumbs up movie. It was a really fun one time watch, and you should for sure add it to your watch list. So if you agree with my opinions and views about the movie, and if you like the video, for sure like, share and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. But for now, this is Bhavedua signing out.